Hey guys, welcome to your OrderPro training. I'm going to start in the back office and show you that there are two ways to get to OrderPro. So first, in the upper right corner where there's this link, you can hit OrderPro online and it will take you there, or you can go directly to orderpro.ubah.com. Your login information is going to be your consultant ID, and your password will be the last four of your social unless you've changed that. So this is the first screen we will see. Pending orders is any orders you have open that you haven't closed yet. Completed orders will show you any orders from parties you've had in the past, book fairs, and things like that. So for this video, I'm going to just show you how to close a Facebook party, and then just show you where to get to the rest of the options available in OrderPro. So, and if you are starting out fresh, you would just hit new order. I have already started mine, so I'm just going to hit select. So the first screen is where you enter your hostess information. So you enter her first name, last name, her address, state, zip, phone, email, etc. And then you just have to switch this ship to hostess so that the books get shipped to her and not you. So then we'll move on to the next step. In step 2, you just hit the order type. Order name, you'll just name it. I usually just name it what my hostess is, but if they're a frequent hostess, you could say this was her June party. And then home party is the same as Facebook party. That's what you'll use for both. And then this is where you can choose the different options. Book fairs, book bucks, any of our special programs. Inventory is where you take out consignment. And then award redemption is for if you're in your incentive period and you get a new recruit, this is where that $25 would show up. And then any of the Write Your Own Success book rewards would be here as well. You can enter in when they had their party. And then if you're in your incentive period, you'll have a checkbox here to say, yes, I want them to get the double free books. They earned that. Since I'm out of mine, I just have this box that says, yes, they got a booking. And then it will tell us if they have enough sales, it will tell us what they earned with that. So let me check that box. And so her friend Emily booked a party and her date is going to be July 19th. So then we'll move on to the next step, and this is where you choose your books. So first thing you want to do is import the event. This will bring up any open parties you have on your shopping site. So I'm going to choose her party. And then her, it shows what the sales were for the party up here, so you know that that's included in your order. So the first thing that pops up is full retail. So this is where if your hostess wanted to order some books at full price or has friends ordering that want it shipped to the same place, you can enter them in full retail and you will get commission for that. So let's just say her neighbor would like this storybook for her family. So we'll add that there and it will show, and then it will also populate up here to show what our retail sales are. And then it shows you what your commission would be also. So for our hostess, she wants to get her free books and she's going to get a lot of them. So we're going to go to free host rewards. So this is where we will enter her free books, and as you can see down here, it shows you how much she's getting. So she wants, of course, my first reading library. So first thing you want to do actually is change this to contains. It kind of broadens your search requirement so you don't have to be super specific and you can still find the book. So she wants our newer set, so I'm going to add that. So then you can see down here, it says what our total selected is and how much she has remaining. So then you can just go through and add, and you can just search by one. She wants jungle sounds, so I'll just scroll through and find that. You can also change the quantity. So she wants 2, say for some baby showers. And then it populates down here how much you have left. You can see that we chose 2. You can also see the different bindings here. ISBN, you can search for that too, and price. So you can see here this book is in red. That means it is out of print. So you cannot add that to your order. There will also be once in a while, let me see if I can find one. So this green means it's out of stock, and it's been out of stock for over a week. So you can't add that to your order either until it comes back in stock. Sometimes there will be one that is yellow, and you can still add that. It just means it's out of stock, but your hostess will likely get a book buck and have to redeem it in the future. So once you enter all those in, you can move on to your half-price books. Just so you know, you can go over. So say we select $172 in free books here, your hostess will just pay the extra $2 over her free books. So then you can go to half-price rewards. So you can see if we scroll down that she gets $150 in half-price books. That means she gets to choose $150 in books, but will only pay $75. So she wants this Busy Bug book. So we'll add that. And she also wants a Muddle and Match. She wants the whole collection. So you can see they're all on here, but then you also have the collection. We're just going to go ahead and get her right up to her. So you can see that when we go over the half price, her total will be in parentheses. This means she will owe this $30.96 in addition to the other $75 for her half price. So let's actually take this back down to 2 and update it. She doesn't quite want to spend that much. And so you can see now we actually have a remaining balance of $21. So then the next thing we'll go over is, you can see this is where you can choose other things too. If you were doing a book buck, if you were ordering some supplies for yourself, and some of the home office incentives. But I'm going to show you party bonus books. This is where you can choose $50 worth of books and only pay 35%. You don't have to use this category. This is often where we do our incentive books. So like my hostess had 25 RSVPs at her party, so I told her for that she would get a free Shine a Light book. So I will add that here. And then she also got 3 bookings from her party, so I told her, hey, if you get 3 bookings for me, I will give you nibbles for free. And so we'll add that. So this is really up to you, whatever you want to use. You can also say to your hostess, you can have $25 in books at 65% off. So that way you're not paying anything. But this is a nice way to get your hostesses to go the extra mile for you. So I rarely use all 50 of this, but you certainly can. So that's all I'm going to enter right now. I'm not going to go through and enter all her books. So then you hit next step once you have all your books entered. Just take a second. Okay, so this is where it's kind of a confusing page, but it shows you all the books that you've selected and what those will cost. So the hostess worksheet, so you can see she had $170 in free books. She selected $120, so she doesn't owe any overage there. She had $150 in half price. She chose $128, so her total will be $64.49 for those. The $2 hostess fee is something we get questions about a lot. That is put in place so that your hostess does not have to pay tax on her total amount of books. So it's really a favor to your hostess. And you can just be upfront and tell them that that's what that's in place for. And then this shows the subtotal for her free and half price books right here. So this is her shipping on her order and her tax. So this is what the hostess owes. Then here is the party bonus books section. So in my case, I am paying this because my hostess did these extra things. But if you are not paying that, your hostess will also owe this dollar amount. And then the shipping and handling gets updated to include these books. So kind of up to you what you would like to do. You can have your hostess pay shipping and handling on everything. You can pay shipping and handling on the free or the party bonus books. It's kind of at your discretion. So then at the very bottom, it will show the total for the entire order. So then $119.62, and I would subtract the $10.49 from that. At this point, I also like to check that I entered the books correctly, and an easy way to do that is to go to this print, and you can just click one of the two options. A pop-up will show up with a PDF, and it will list all the books you selected. So it's a nice way to kind of go back through the order and just double check that you selected the right book. So this was the retail book we selected for her neighbor. These are the free host rewards she wanted. This is the half price list she wanted, and the party bonus book she was promised. So then you can kind of just go through and just make sure that you have the books ordered correctly. And then we'll go to the next step. Whoops, my computer does this, sorry, sometimes. All right, next step. So then this will be your payment page. So this is the total amount due. So often what I will do is just enter my card information, pay for their order. I will invoice the hostess using Square or some other system, PayPal, whatever you like to use. Once they pay that, I come in here, enter my card information, and just pay for their entire order. If you want to, however, sometimes I do have hostesses, and we'll just talk to each other on the phone, and I will enter their card information, and they will pay for their own order. So that's where you would click Add a New Customer Payment. You would enter the amount they're going to pay. So like I said, I was going to pay that $10.62 of her order, so she would only owe $109 for her books. And then you would put all her information, and then the card number, expiration date, billing zip code, the 3-digit code, and then you would authorize the payment. You can do multiple payments. Like if you're doing a home party, you could enter all the payments in back here. And then what would happen is if I authorize this payment, it would tell me I had a remaining balance of $10, and then I would use my card for that $10. But for this example, I'm just going to close out of that and say that I'm using my card. I'm not actually going to enter it yet until I update it correctly, but then we'll just go to the next step. Final review, you'll review your order. And what's going to happen, it's going to tell me what I'm missing, which in this case is my credit card information and where I missed it. So you can just close that box. Over here you can go back to step 5, and it will take you, and then you can fill in the information correctly, come back here, review it again, and when it is correct and reviewed, this will change to submit order, and then you will submit the order as long as everything's okay, and then it will be complete. If you have any questions about OrderPro, feel free to contact your sponsor or team leader. They will love to help you out. And once you get one run through, it's really pretty easy. All right, have a great day.